Hello guys, this is Man from Man Review, and I think I just watched the worst anime ever. For the second fucking time! Anyway, the show is called Sky Wizards, and I won't even bother trying to pronounce the Japanese name because it's long and it's complicated. I don't know fucking Japanese, so I might insult some people and make them think I'm racist. Which, by the way, despite all my racist jokes, I'm not. Yay. Remember that anime, your favorite anime, when you watched it for the first time and you completed it, and you felt that void inside your heart, like something broke, and you thought it will never be, the same again? It doesn't even have to be anime, your favorite TV show, your favorite movie, and you watched it and you're like, how can I ever replace this? And I watch anime for those moments because there's some amazing anime out there, right? There's some mind-blowing, soul-sucking anime out there that you watch this, medium for. But unfortunately, while you're searching for them, you come across shit like this. What the fuck was this? I've never been so pissed off at an anime in my entire life. Not even when Sword Art, Online came out and it was the craze. Not even, when I watched Clannad. Not even when I watched Brave 10. Not even when I watched fucking Strike Witches. Which is like, when that first episode is literally fancy shots. Like, only thing is fancy shots everywhere. This is still fucking worse. Because I know what you're gonna say, Mass of Destruction, some other short films, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, I don't care about those things. Those things are obviously on a low budget, like probably no budget at all. And they were, they're just fun to make fun of. You watch it and you're like, oh god, I wanna kill myself, but that is fucking stupid. But you're watching this and you can't help but realize that you're not making fun of it. You just, understand that you devoted the time of your life to watch 12 episodes of this crap. What? Why the fuck did I watch this twice? I don't know, man. First time I watched it, I hated it beyond fucking comprehension, but I thought to myself, oh, maybe I missed something. If I'm gonna make a video, review about it, I might as well watch it second time in hopes that it's not as bad as I remember it to be. No, it's worse! You know how your favorite anime, every time you rewatch it, like second, third time, it always keeps getting better and better because you're picking up on the things you missed, like foreshadowing and this and that. This gets worse. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but actually the second time I watched it, I thought it was 10 times worse than the first time I watched it. I think it says something about the fact that I have enough time in my life to watch what I consider to be the worst anime of all time twice. Anyway, this won't be an in-depth review. If you want that, there's a link in the description that will take you, to my anime list review. By the way, what the fuck is with the ratings on my anime list? I'm gonna rant about that for like 30 seconds, because they're crap. I can't trust my anime list with recommendations anymore, because, I see a show and I see you guys like 8.3 rating and I watch it and I fucking hate it because it's obviously mainstreamingly dumb. Do you know what mainstreamingly dumb is? It's basically when you take every single thing from a textbook about writing, characters, and story and whatever, and you put it in the show. That's what mainstreamingly dumb is. It just follows the norm and people swallow it like fucking porn stars swallow cum.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Let's talk about the story for a moment. This is a challenge for you if you're ever gonna watch this anime. I challenge you to make a video about spoiling this anime. I genuinely challenge you. Okay, reply to me and say, okay, I made this challenge here, I spoiled something, but there is nothing to fucking spoil. Okay, you watch first episode and you're like, oh, they're terrible now, in 12th episode they will be the best, and they will save the day from some random enemy. That's literally what happens. Like, if you can't predict that, if you're watching first episode, you're like, oh my god, this is so intense, I don't know what will happen in the end. You need to take some classes in creative writing. And I mean a lot of fucking classes. It's incoherent mess. I mean, We know we can use magic, but where the fuck did that magic come from? How long have we been able to use it? You know, how much can we use it? Who the fuck are these bugs? Where did they come from? Why they're attacking us? Why is one of them intelligent and able to speak? I don't fucking know. I mean, the show doesn't know, so how the fuck do you expect me to know? I mean, there are times when they try to fill in, you know, via arbitrary exposition, because let's face it, writers of this show aren't creative enough to give information any other conceivable way. But even when exposition hits, English please, you're just left stunned. You're just sitting there wondering, well, I mean, I know you tried to explain, but that doesn't make any fucking sense. And that's basically what the story of this show is. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's terrible. It's a bloody fucking mess, to be honest. I mean, remember that first assignment you had in English language, like way back when in the first or second grade, and then 20 years later you're picking up and reading it, and you're like, God, I was fucking retarded back then. That is what this show is. This is a 7-year-old script that he just threw out there for no reason and doesn't deserve to exist. You know, because this is adapted from light novel, and I've read my fair share of light novels, I've read my fair share of manga, and there's so many better ones out there that it's inconceivable to me that this gets adapted. Even if the light novel is better, like, it'll be seen in an anime, because usually, you know, even if the light novel is kind of average, or adaptation, pardon me, if anime adaptation of the light novel is average, there's still some shining lights. Like when you watch Overlord, Overlord, I think it's Overlord, anime that aired last season about the dude that's stuck in the weird world. Anime adaptation was fucking bollocksy, bullshit, stupid. I mean, past the episode 4, it's obvious they had literally no budget whatsoever. Animation was terrible, it was incoherent. But there are some things in that anime that shine back to its, you know, light novel, the thing it came from, and you can see that it had something. But in this show there is nothing. There is no such moment when you think, oh, well, anime is terrible, but this seems like a light novel could, you know. No, nothing. And it saddens me, because there really are some awesome light novels out there. Not even light novels, manga. You go onto any fucking possible, you know, manga search engine and whatever, and you look it up, and you'll find about 50 manga that haven't been adapted yet that are at least like bajillion times better than this. And you always shed a tear because, like, okay, this gets adapted, but now it doesn't, and you're like, well, fuck you. Have you ever been to one of those, you know, amateur animation shows where they like show shorts of like 5 minutes for an hour? It's, you know, hour of terrible animation coupled with terrible music, but you still, you know, enjoy it because it's some random dude in his bedroom who made this with the knowledge he had, and he's probably proud of it because it took him like a week. That is exactly what this anime is, except, you know, this anime actually had a budget and professionals fucking working on it. There's a specific scene in anime where animators were supposed to animate a character moving from left to right. Flying, basically, from left to right. By the way, flying in this anime, Jesus. It's like Superman in the old Superman movies. Static. And basically what happens is they use cuts. I shit you not, they use cuts from character on the left, in the middle, and the right. And they repeat it 3 times. And even when something is animated, it's in like 5 frames. You know, you can't help but think that animators drew 5 pictures and like, fuck this shit, nobody will watch that show, I don't give a shit. The next category is the characters. Oh god, you won't remember the names of these characters, you won't remember the fucking characters. Honestly, I'll be surprised if I go back and watch this anime again and the girls are referred to by their hair color rather than their names. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, because I don't remember their fucking names. I watched the show like last night. You know, I finished the last episode last night. I don't remember any. I don't even remember the name of the main character. I think it was Yu or something, or Katana. I have no fucking clue, man. I mean, I'm really trying to remember, but it's impossible. Because I wasn't able, first and foremost, to relate to any of them, because they're all literally stereotypic archetypes of, you know, character traits. Shy, arrogant, you know, headstrong, and main character is like that, like Miyagi from Karate, literally Miyagi, except 10 times less cool, because he's that dude, you know, oh, I have questionable method of training, but they work because Viola, 1 month ago you were the worst trio in the entire academy, but 1 month later you're the best because I showed you special move and I taught you how to be better friends and that somehow improved your... This anime should be watched by anyone who participates in the group sports because it teaches you how to improve. You don't have to sweat blood and tears for years and years to even slightly improve. You just need to become better friends with your teammates and... Viola, you're the best! Fucking hate this anime, man! And there are arbitrary other characters, there's that tsundere character that's in love with one main character but he won't admit it, so she just kind of goes around bitching about it. There are two friends of the main character who are literally, the only purpose they have in the show is to come up on the screen every once in a while and say that our character is actually a decent human being. Like, that's literally the only reason these characters, you don't know anything about them, you don't know, their names. Yeah, good one. You don't remember these characters, you know that they're two friends who come up every once in a while and say, okay, look, our main character isn't as shitty as everyone thinks he is. Yay? This is not on a purpose. Then there's this arbitrary dude who falls in love with a girl and needs to kill everyone to prove something. When will they stop making these characters? Obsessions aren't channeled this way. Okay, they're not realistically portrayed because these are cartoony versions of actual mental disorders. Like, you're just downplaying actual obsessive mental disorders because there are people out there who will fall in love with a girl on the first night and they will think that they need to do something grand to prove their love so that they can warrant love back. There are actual people with those mental disorders out there and you just downplaying disease with your shitty characters. Just stop fucking doing it. You don't know how to write them. You probably never even met a dude who's been obsessed with a girl. By the way, I wasn't obsessed with a girl. I don't know this from personal experience. I don't even know from the second-hand experience and just know that there are people out there like this. So just stop fucking making them. Characters are all over the fucking place. You won't remember a single one of them. You don't even want to remember. You don't want to remember anything from this anime. You just want it to be over and you want to forget it and you want to move on and watch porn and enjoy your life and be happy. You deserve to be fucking happy. You don't deserve to watch this piece of shit that... I promised myself before this review that I wouldn't go into a rant. I promised myself. I sat down and said, okay, you're gonna, be calm and you're gonna state your... But this anime is fucking terrible. It's Sex and City of anime world. Okay? It's the cell of movie world. Another analogy, if I were born a dumpster by a chance and someone threw DVDs of this anime into me, I would throw them right back out because I don't want anything to... This doesn't even deserve to be thrown to shit. This needs to be disintegrated, incinerated, whatever the fuck you want to do with it, and just stop, being. Like, physically stop being in this world. Remove it from digital media, remove it from physical media, remove it from the memories of people who watched it. I'm sure there's some men in black out there, right? That's totally based on true story, and it's in no way a fiction. I give this show stop existing out of 10. If that'll solidify anything. If you didn't get it from the rest of my review. And anyway, guys, thank you for watching this review. I hope you, whatever. Just don't watch this anime for the love of God. Just don't even do it out of curiosity. I can say watch Mars of Destruction out of curiosity. I can safely say it's terrible, but this is nothing like Mars of Destruction. Just skip it. There's a new season. There are new anime out there that are good, that are decent, that give you 12 episodes of calm. This isn't one of them. If you don't want to turn into me, don't watch it. So anyway, guys, if you like what you saw, comment, like, subscribe, whatever, arbitrary ending, because I'm not creative enough. Ha ha ha.